Yo, what's poppin'? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this video, I wanted to talk about how you can't just set and forget the game. Okay? You can't set and forget the game. Now, what do I mean by this, right? What happens is that a lot of dudes, what they'll do is that they'll either learn something and think, okay, well, I read this book or I watched this video, so now I understand the game and I don't need to like go back to it. Or, they'll get a girl's number or get a few girls' numbers and they'll say, well, I got enough girls' numbers. I don't really need to go out there and talk to any more girls. I'm good. Or they'll, get a girlfriend or a wife and think, well, I'm good. I'm not even in the game anymore because I have a girlfriend or wife. No, you got to understand something. You always have to be on top of your shit, right? So you always have to be managing the situations that you're in. So it's not about you just getting, one or two girls' numbers and thinking that's the end all be all, because, in your mind, you're thinking, well, I got these girls' numbers, so that means that I'm going to end up, getting with them, right? No, all you got is two girls' numbers. You understand? That means nothing. These girls could still not return your calls, flake on you when the date's happening, whatever it is. So you need to continuously be on top of your shit, which means talking to other women. You understand? You might think that, hey, I watched a video here and there, or I read this book, and now I know everything. No, you have to continuously go back to it, right? Shout out to my dude, Corey Wayne, because he always says, read my book 15 times, right? And so the thing is, you have to keep going back to the information. This is why they have church every week, because when the people go to church, it's a refresher of them understanding the things that they need to know for, the stuff that they're doing. The same thing happens for this. You need to refresh your mind. This is why I come out with videos every day. This is why I have the Bad Boy membership, because every month I drop something new to, get you going when it comes to the game. You understand what I'm saying? And then you go back to those videos, go back to the, books, articles, whatever it is that you're learning. But you can't just read something, see something, and do this thing once and then just forget it and be like, yeah, I already know that, I'm good, right? Because you have to keep refreshing your mind. You have to keep being on top of this stuff. You can't rest in this shit. You understand? The only thing you can do is, if you are the type of guy who doesn't feel like bothering, then you have to sort of just fall back, take some time away from the situation when it comes to dealing with women. And then, later on you can come back. You understand what I'm saying? But while you're doing what you're doing in this situation, you can't just set some shit and forget it. You can't just think, well, I did this thing once, I'm good. Or, I got a girlfriend now, so I don't really need to even bother with anything. See, you got a girlfriend, you got to be able to maintain that situation. How do you keep the relationship going? You have to be, on point every day in those situations. You have a wife, same thing. You understand? You can't just set and forget the shit. For example, like, even when you're fucking a chick, right, with a condom on, right, which you guys should be wearing condoms when you're fucking. But anyway, right? So if you fucking a chick with a condom on, right, you don't just put the condom on and just keep fucking the whole way through. What you're supposed to do is, you fucking her, but at certain points periodically, during the fucking, you check the condom to make sure it's not slipping off, to make sure, it's not about to pop or whatever it is, right? So you're not just setting and forgetting the condom. You're going back to the condom to make sure everything is on point, make sure everything is where it needs to be, right? So if you just put it on and don't, disregard it and just be like, well, yeah, I already have it on, it's cool, then, it can end up slipping off, it can end up breaking, you don't even realize it, and now you're fucked up in the game. Same thing happens in these situations. You got that girlfriend, you're dealing with that girlfriend, you think, oh, everything is all cool, I got her. I don't even need to check up on the situation that I have with her. I don't need to really go back to this. I don't really need to assess what's going on. Next thing you know, you don't realize that this chick is not really feeling you anymore. She's about to leave you for that other dude, all this other crazy shit. She's going to start disrespecting you, whatever, because you're not paying attention. You're not seeing what's going on in the game. A lot of y'all think the game ends when you get a girlfriend or wife. No, you have to still do shit in those situations. No matter what part of the game you're in, you have to stay on top of it. Right? If you're just dating girls, you're hooking up with girls, you got to stay on top of that situation. If you're trying to hook up with a girl, let's say you meet a girl somewhere and you weren't able to hook up with her that night, you got her number, you have to still, check up on that. You got to see how, okay, when are we going to set this up? When are we going to do this? How's this going to go down? Is she cooperating? Is she not? Is she playing games? What's going on? You have to stay on top of it. So you thinking just because you got the number is going to equal automatic pussy, you're wrong. You see what I'm saying? This is why I always laugh at dudes when they always talking about, oh, it's just all about looks, Mr. Locario. It's just all about looks. See, that's that set it and forget it mentality. You think just because you look good, that's an automatic, direction to the pussy. It's not, because what you have to do is that you have to still basically involve yourself in the situation to get from point A to point B. You got to involve yourself from her thinking you're cute to fucking you. You understand? So you don't just set it and forget it. Say, well, look, bitch, I'm here. I'm sexy. What? You know what I'm saying? Suck my dick. You don't do that. It doesn't flow that way. There are things you need to do. There are things you need to do in that time, and there's things you need to do to maintain that. So if you want to keep hooking up with her, okay, what do I do? How do I, I'll call her next week. I'll try to set something up at this day. Okay, is she still being responsive? Is she still trying to fuck with me? If not, let me move on to this next girl. I should also be talking to other girls while I'm talking to this girl. So it's not just this thing where you just get this information or get this one girl and you just chilling and laid back like, okay, I'm good. I got that girl's number at the club last night, and I watched a few videos on YouTube about how to pick up girls. I'm good for forever. I'm good, right? You just sitting there chilling, like you understand? Like you can't do that, because what's going to happen is that you're going to find out that the game, this life is going to keep happening. Shit's going to go this way and that way, and you're not going to be prepared. Because you haven't really been in it. You haven't been maintaining the situations that you got into. You thought it was just some set it and forget it shit. You thought, oh, well, I got this girl's number, so that automatically means I'm going to get with her. Oh, well, this girl said she was going to come over my house, so that automatically means it's going to happen. Oh, I got this girlfriend, so that automatically means I don't got to do shit else because she's here. You understand? All that shit could change in the blink of an eye. A chick who you're dealing with could not want to fuck with you, the next day. It happens. Also, even beyond that, you have to, check in with yourself. You have to consistently, be on point with you. You got to consistently be, getting yourself to that point where you feel good about yourself, where you are, self-improving all the time. You understand what I'm saying? It's not just this set it and forget it shit. Just like if you go to the gym, you don't just go to the gym, once, you feel what I'm saying? Or twice a year. No, you got to consistently do that. You understand? Don't be sitting there just trying to rest on this shit. Just trying to say, oh, well, I got, this girl over here, that girl over here, so everything is good. I don't got to, deal with anything else. Because this is what a lot of guys do. They will go and approach a girl, get this girl's number and get that girl's number. They got two numbers. So they think, well, I'm good. I don't need to bother to go out next week or the other week. And they're trying to basically, rest on that situation. And thinking that that's the end all be all, and then nothing happens with those chicks, and then they gotta, go back out. You feel what I'm saying? But see, if you understand that this game is not on some set it and forget it shit, you have to understand that this is an everyday thing. You understand? An everyday thing. This is why I laugh at dudes who say, oh, well, if you're married or you got a girlfriend, you're out the game. No, you are fucking not. You understand? Listen, I'm married. And I got a girl, and y'all probably heard me say that a million fucking times, but I got to keep telling you guys. And even in those situations when I'm dealing with my girl and my wife, it's still, I got to be on top of this shit. I still got to be like, yo, what's really going on with my wife right now? How is she feeling? What's the deal between me and her in this moment? What can I do, or what should be done to maintain this situation? Because shit is good now, so let's try to maintain this. Same thing with my girl. I'm like, okay, what's going on? What's happening? Let me see what I can do to maintain this good situation. Or if it's a little rocky, between my girl and my wife or whatever it is, let me, see what we could do to make this shit pop to the next level. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for example, the thing with me was at first when me and my girl got together, my wife and my girl they knew about each other, but they never met each other. And then they finally met each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like a few months ago. You understand? And so what happens is that now the relationship is on a whole different level than it was before. You understand? And in order for it to have gotten to the point where they've met each other, there were things that needed to occur between me and them individually in order to get to that point where they would be able to meet each other so that we can get to this next, level of the game, right? But if it was just I'm just some set it and forget it shit, or, it's whatever, you understand? Like, they're with me, I don't got to actually do anything, I just got to chill and just hang back and just whatever, right? Then I wouldn't be getting to these next levels of the game. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm trying to tell you guys is that when it comes to this game, there's nowhere to rest your head. You understand? There's nowhere to rest your head, right? If you're not about this, you need to fall back. You understand what I'm saying? And not deal with it. But the funny part is that even when you fall back, what usually happens is you want to jump right back in because there's something within you as a man who wants to deal with this. But what I'm saying is that when you deal with this, understand that it's a consistent thing. You understand? It's not just this set it and forget it shit. It's not just this thing you just do once or know about once or read this one article or watch this one video or talk to this one girl. No. It's a consistent thing you do every day. You understand? And so, I just want you guys to understand it. I don't want you guys to start getting lazy, because what happens is that's going to affect how everything happens, in these situations you have when you're, involving yourself with these chicks. You understand? So understand that, there's nowhere to rest your head. You can't set it and forget it. You have to be on a consistent journey of, making these things happen for you, a consistent journey of you self-improving, a consistent journey of you understanding the dynamics that you have with the women that you're dealing with. All right? So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.